I have someone very special with me today. Her name is Ananya and she has scored an All India rank 54. And that too in a paper like CLAT. First of all, Ananya, congratulations.
Thank you.
I
Thank you
really,
so much.
I really would want to know कि अभी नींद कैसी आई, कितने दिनों से नींद नहीं आ रही थी और रिजल्ट के बाद अच्छी नींद आई कि नहीं आई?
बहुत अच्छी नींद आई and all, all of last week was very very stressful because
Right.
even though CLAT was over, मतलब everyone was nervous about placements और वो wrong answer key भी आया था. So
Right. Right. But I think all's well that ends well. And which was your
yeah,
dream NLU?
Bangalore definitely.
And now you are certainly going to explore the journey in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Can you tell me now, how was your preparation like? Did you start by preparing the entire year or last 2 months, 3 months, 6 months? What was your strategy in order to get this rank?
See, I didn't properly start preparing, seriously start preparing till August. August was the time I seriously started preparing. And like very, very, like in August, my hardcore GK started. So I used to spend most of my time on GK rather than on other sections. Well, I used to give the mocks. So I also used to practice for those mocks. But that's all I used to do for the other sections. And then we also had those classes. But my August month till September, it was mostly GK. And then September onwards, our school gave us full day as holidays. So then I used to start my morning with GK, and then I had the rest of the day to do the other sections. And then I
Right.
also used to do like mock analysis. And those helped a lot, like mock analysis.
How did you analyze the mock?
So the mocks we used to give on our aspiration account, they give us the marks, and then there are the solutions and what went wrong and how much we have gotten correct and how much we've gotten wrong. But I used to attempt all, even the ones I've gotten correct, because it's not like you remember how
Yeah.
you got them correct or the reasoning when you were giving them. And see, it's not that all the questions will be same in all the mocks, but the method or the pattern of attempting, like once you analyze like 10 mocks, then you'll start getting the pattern. Then you'll
Right.
start seeing like the reasoning the same way as they
Right.
want you to.
Right. So how many hours did you devote on each section in the last 3 months?
In the last 3 months, see, GK was like 5 hours out of
Oh
my whole day.
God.
Yeah, yeah, a lot. And then the remaining, see, I don't know what I did. I mean, I didn't measure the remaining, but yes, the remaining was all the other sections, especially maths and logical, because I struggled a lot in those sections.
Yeah, so probably the weaker sections one should pay more attention to. And I believe this number of hours will vary from person to person, depending
Yeah,
upon
I
experiences and also depending upon the magnanimity of,
yeah.
material that has to be learned. So how many sources did you refer for GK? Which were those?
Uh, Mostly it was just Manthan and Newscanvass, because I think I'd heard one of our sources also say, and I agree. It's not advisable to use more than two sources because then you yourself get confused. You
Confused.
just have to choose two sources, and those helped a lot. And the thing is, I used to read the topic first, just read it first in the newspaper, and when it came again in Manthan or Newscanvass, it's like once you read it you already have a background, so
Okay.
it's easier
Yes.
to understand and remember.
Yes. Which newspaper did you refer to?
The Hindu.
Okay. And you were very, very regular with newspaper reading even till
Yeah.
the end?
I stopped start of November, around the start of November.
Okay. Right. And what do you suggest for anybody who is sitting in this year for CLAT, maybe? The person has the entire year now, is listening to your interview probably in January, has the entire year. How do you suggest to plan? Maybe any mistakes you feel that you did, because I certainly don't feel any mistakes you might have done. Such blessed rank you have. However, any suggestions apart from something that students generally feel that this should be the way?
What I feel is, now I have gotten a pretty good ranks, but still, when I was studying, I felt that I started a bit too late. Like I got into this a bit too late. Like August is not too late, but I would recommend starting at least May.
Okay. At least May or even prior if possible. If January,
Yeah,
February, March,
exactly.
why? Because you get more number of revision rounds, I
Yeah,
believe. You finish off
and
early.
people believe they like shouldn't read GK from before, but the thing is, GK from before gives you a background for the GK which is coming
Yeah.
ahead. So
Yes.
it's very useful to read that.
And other sections were easy to practice. I mean, how about legal,
Yeah,
logical, verbal,
legal
how did
was
you prepare?
legal used to go up and down, but it was really good for me. Like I was strong with legal. Logical used to be the worst. See, maths also used to go up and down because they used to change the questions a lot in the mocks. Like sometimes they used to give
Logical was the
really
worst. How did you prepare for it? How did you ace?
logical. All I can say is I just did. There were the books they gave. I practiced only that. Like, and then there's this huge book. I think it's of past papers. I practiced from there.
Okay.
And
And
again, you have to keep on practicing to get the
yeah,
revision.
practice does make a man and a woman both perfect. And usually students say this time that the paper was very easy, paper was very easy. But then I feel if paper is easy, cutoff is high. So there are
Yeah,
pros and cons of everything. So one should always be prepared for the worst. And yeah, the paper, whatever comes, if you are prepared, despite the paper being easy or difficult, you will still sail through. Yes? Don't you feel so?
And I would also just say, like, try to stay calm throughout the paper because that helps a lot. Like sometimes when one of your sections don't go well, you tend to like uh, falter, and then your other sections don't go well because of your panic. So just a piece of advice that even if your starting sections or whatever you're starting with, say it doesn't go well, just keep your head calm because maybe the section you weren't expecting will go really well and that might pull up your marks.
Sure. Because in totality, it's the overall result of all the sections
Yeah,
that can
exactly.
give you a good percentile and not just one. And at
Yeah.
times, one doesn't expect, but because of negative marking, things can, be turned. The tables can be turned any a time. But I'm so thankful that you are here, and I'm so happy that someone who was in my classes, I used to see her as a, docile, meek, humble child. And now she is all here in order to, guide students, guide the future aspirants as to how they should prepare. I really wish you all the very best, and I hope you have the best of everything in the dream NLU that you're going to.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank you
very
for
much.
your help. Thank you so
God
much.
bless you. Bye. Take care. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.